Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another video on the channel. This time it is that the Premier League demand Everton deducted 12 points. An article has come out today by Sam Wallace, John Percy, and Tom Morgan of the Telegraph that the Premier League are demanding a 12-point deduction is given to Everton as a maximum punishment in its case against the club for allegedly breaking the Premier League's financial regulations. The case is being heard by an independent commission, and the final decision of the case is down to the commission. Um, Everton have stressed that they have complied with the rules and insist they will robustly defend their position, arguing that exemptions, including those related to the coronavirus crisis, will clear them of any wrongdoings. It is well known that Everton, over the past few years, have been in constant communication with the Premier League when it comes to their spending and have been waiting for the green light to complete deals. Everton were charged by the Premier League for breaching the financial rules in March after their records showed a loss of almost 372 million over a 3-year period when the competition's limit is 105. Everton have one charge against them. Meanwhile, Man City have around 114 charges against them in their case. Leeds, Leicester, Burnley have all written to 777 partners recently, warning them that they will sue Everton for 300 million if the Toffees are found guilty of breaching financial rules to avoid getting relegated over the past 2 seasons. And other punishments could be a fine, a transfer embargo, or a lesser point deduction, which could be suspended. So there's a lot to go through there. I think the key points that are worth pointing out is sort of 12 points at any point in any season. 12 points would make it very, very tough for us. 12 points later on this season could make or break us. 12 points now could make or break you. That's a lot. It is worth pointing out, like I said, that's the maximum. So there could be a lesser points deduction, which I think would be okay, depending on what it is. If it's 6 points, I mean, it depends where we finish and how many points we get on the board. If we're as close as we were last year and we get a 6 point deduction, we're done. If we get like a 3 point deduction, we're done last year. So we need to be, if I was Everton players, Sean Dyche, Everton, I'd be trying to get maybe trying to stay 12 points clear of the drop zone just in case. That would be my aim now. To be honest, the squad we've got, we should be aiming to be around 14th anyway, I think. There are definitely 3 teams worse off than us, but this adds a different worry into the mix. It is also worth noting that, like I said, Everton are quite confident that they've had everything green lighted. They've spoke to the Premier League constantly throughout, and they're hoping the commission will, see that and go against with them. It's interesting, isn't it, that Man City have around 114 charges, and I'm not hearing anything about them. Everton have one, and we're talking about points deductions that would lead to a relegation, as well as Leeds, Leicester, and Burnley all right into 777, wanting to sue us if we're found guilty. I think that's sour grapes by all 3 teams. That's more of a boo-hoo, I was relegated, sort of thing. Burnley's is from 2 seasons ago, and Leeds and Leicester last year. I mean, I think it's sour grapes a little bit. I'd love to, I'd love us to not be found guilty for numerous reasons, but one of them being this. I just hope they're squeaky clean, all 3 of those teams. I hope their finances are very, very clean. Because the day that it's not, football fans don't forget, and there is such a thing as karma. It won't reflect very well on them if they're found guilty. And like I said, there are other ways to go about it. There could be a transfer embargo or a fine. I think we'd all prefer a fine, which is probably what Man City will get for their 114. A lesser points deduction, again, a bit dangerous. It depends when that comes in and how long we've got. A transfer embargo. This team needs some new blood still. That would be, I mean, a transfer embargo would be about as tough as a 6 point deduction, maybe even a 12. We need players. At the minute, I mean, none of them are good. If you had to pick one, it'd be the fine. But with the way our finances are at the club at the minute, that's a worry as well. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, it's not all done and dusted yet. The commission have to come to their decision, and when they do, we'll be sure to let you know. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your thoughts on it. Look forward to reading them. See you soon.